Hello, my name is Addie Wagner, and I'm the Sexual Assault Prevention Educator for Crisis Services of North Alabama. Today's pep talk will cover a safety plan for those fleeing interpersonal violence. The information contained in this video may be triggering for some. If you are in immediate danger, please call 911. If you would like to talk with a crisis counselor about safety planning, shelter services, or helping a person who is experiencing interpersonal violence, please call the 24-hour helpline at 256-716-1000, or you can text the text line in the evening from 4 to 11:30 p.m. at 256-722-8219. So leaving an abusive situation can be very difficult and sometimes dangerous. It is best to be prepared to leave and have your affairs in order to ensure you're able to leave safely. The following safety plan will help you make informed decisions during this stressful time. Please keep your digital safety in mind as well while accessing or downloading any materials to devices that an abuser regularly checks. So we'll start by saying you have the right to be safe. You can be prepared before an incident by keeping the shelter or hotline phone number close at hand. You can save that into your phone as another number, such as a pizza place or something like that. Identify which doors, windows, an elevator, or stairwell would be best. Practice how to get out of your home safely. You can decide and plan where you will go if you have to leave, such as a friend's house or perhaps the library or a grocery store. Identify one or more neighbors you can tell about the violence and ask that they call the police if they do hear a disturbance coming from your home. You can also use a code word that you can use with your family, friends, or neighbors when you need to call the police. If a violent episode seems unavoidable, try to move into a room or area where you have access to an exit. Stay away from the bathroom, kitchen, and bedroom and anywhere weapons may be available. Use your instincts and trust your judgment. If the situation is dangerous, then call the police as soon as you can. You have rights to protect yourself until you're out of danger. And there's steps that you can take before you leave. And please be aware, leaving is the most dangerous time, so please help us prepare you. Have a packed bag ready and keep it at a trusted relative's or friend's home. The bag can contain things such as money, an extra set of clothes, copies of important documents, medicines. Determine who would be able to let you stay with them or lend you some money. Open a savings account and/or a credit card with your own name to establish or increase your independence. And you can think of other ways by which you can increase your independence. Call your local shelter for further information, resources, and other safety precautions, and/or legal protective measures that can be put in place. Review your safety plan as often as possible in order to plan the safest way to leave your abuser. If you can safely do so, keep a journal of the abusive incidents. Practicing safety in your home. You can change the locks on your doors as soon as possible. Arrange to have an answering machine, caller ID, or a trusted friend or relative screen your phone calls if possible. You can discuss the safety plan with your children for those times when they are not with you, such as calling 911, not opening the door to the abuser, etc. Inform your children's school, daycare, and/or caregivers about who has permission to pick up your children. Inform neighbors that your partner no longer lives with you and that they should call the police if they see him or her near your home. Do not open the door to your abuser. If safety is an issue, please call 911. And you can practice safety after you've gotten a protection order. Keep your protective order with you at all times. Give copies to a trusted neighbor, relative, or friend, maybe even a coworker. Call the police immediately if your partner breaks the protective order. Do not try to reason with the partner. Think of alternative ways to keep safe if the police do not respond right away, such as maybe self-defense measures that you're comfortable with or calling another friend. Develop a supportive network of friends, family, and neighbors. Inform them that you do have a protective order in effect and that your partner no longer lives with you, and that they should also call the police if they see them near your home. And taking care of your health and emotional well-being is of the utmost importance. If you're thinking of returning to a potentially abusive situation, discuss other choices and alternatives with someone you trust. If you have to communicate with your partner for reasons such as child visitation, determine the safest way to do so, such as meeting in a public place, meeting in the parking lot of a police department, or other safe public place. Plan to attend a victim support group to gain support from others and learn more about yourself and the relationship. Decide who you can call or talk to freely and openly give you the support you need. And develop positive thoughts about yourself and practice being assertive with others about your needs. You can read books, articles, poems to help you feel stronger. And of course, practice safety on the job and in public. Decide who at work to inform of your situation. This should include office or building security. Provide a picture of your abuser if possible. You can devise a safety plan for when you leave work as well. Have someone escort you to your car, to the bus stop or train, and wait with you until you are safely traveling. You can use a variety of routes to travel home if possible. Think about what you would do if something happened while going home. And notify agencies that have access to your home address. Do not give your address or phone numbers to anyone, and request that they notify you if anyone tries to get that information. And here's a quick checklist of items that would be very helpful for you if you are leaving in a situation, such as identification, a photo ID or license, maybe a passport, birth certificates or copies of your birth certificates for you and any children, as well as Social Security cards. Take any legal papers or copies of legal papers, such as your protection from abuse or PFA, lease agreement, rental agreement, or house deed, vehicle registration and insurance papers, health and life insurance papers, medical records for you and your children, passport, divorce and custody papers. Also have your financial orders, including cash, debit, or credit cards, your checkbook, bank account info, or proof of income for your partner and you. And then other items such as house and car keys, medications, even backup medications, jewelry or other small valuables, an address book, pictures of you, your children, and the abuser, any toys needed for small children, and then a change of clothes for you and your children. So it's very important to have a safety plan in place when you are trying to leave. Make sure you've got someone trusted that you can talk to and who knows about your situation and is willing to help you. If you need further resources or you just need somebody to talk to, please call the helpline 24 hours a day. Again, that number is 256-716-1000.